Okay. Activate. Come on. Show us something. Thank you. Alright, so we immediately go to Twitch because if I remember correctly, it still does not say that I'm playing the right game. Because we are playing the last bits of Control, at least the last bit that I want to play on stream. Because we are finally ready for the Alan Wake DLC. And if we finish that, then we can move on to Alan Wake 2, which is fitting since we are around Halloween. I mean, basically this whole game series was fit to be around Halloween. But, you know, it's fine. It's fine. So, hi. Normally I would have streamed yesterday. I did not. I had a little bit of an anniversary. So, you know, I had fun. But I did not have fun online because I wasn't online. I've also been playing a little bit of Battlefield 6, the Red Sec version, which is really good. I might look into streaming that a little bit more. I do need to get a lot better because I wasn't good at it when it was Warzone. And in Battlefield, that is a major skill issue. But yeah, I do think I will. I do think I will enjoy it. But for now, thank you. Alright, quick refresher. We are going to see Alan Wake now. If I remember correctly, we have a hotline event with Alan Wake.
Darkness engulfed the elevator. There was something there. A presence. Jesse Vade could hear it. A call. It was faint. Reaching for a dark place. Vade was sensitive to visitations. She had them all the time. From her guiding star and the previous director. She was the perfect receiver. As if she'd been made for this. Faden paused to feel it.
As if she'd been made for this, huh?
It was changing things around her. Subtle. Turning her act. Faden didn't like that. Her guide felt it too. Polaris didn't flare up in defense as with this. So it wasn't all bad. Not a hostile transmission. It was powerful, but it was coming from far away. And made weak because of the distance. It wasn't a distress call. Faden sensed a drowning man. A man desperate to escape. She sensed something else too. A hunger in the dark.
A hunger in the dark.
Waiting. She knew that desperate acts can have grim consequences. It was this, more than the man's despair, that made her follow the call.
That made her follow the call.
Back on. The
Yes.
darkness receded like a memory. There was a new button on the elevator control panel. Investigation sector. Faden pressed the button. The elevator doors slid shut with practiced bravado.
I love that there's an ashtray there. I mean, how are you gonna get smokes in the darkness? Investigation sector! Here we go. Yes. All of this has been building towards this moment. This elevator ride without any elevator music. Ooh. Well, alright.
Hello?
Sector head office.
Anyone here? Guess not.
Fun. First collectible! Missing agents. Mr. Kirkland, here are latest agents confirmed missing, presumed dead from the containment breach yesterday. Agent Jonathan Connor, researcher Ezra Cruz, Agent Caroline Dempsey, Agent Lindsay Malcolm, Agent Charles Murray, and Agent Derek Shaw. letters of condolence will be delivered to you to sign prior to sending them to their families. You will be updated as soon as additional confirmations are made. Also, per your request, the network engineer checked how many cases were backed up digitally. Unfortunately, a large number of active investigations were not archived yet, and the only hard copies of reports exist behind the firebreak. They're lost, I'm afraid. Lost?
Seems a lot more crowded than the rest of the Bureau.
Yeah, it does. The Darling. Excuse me. I want to read the Darling investigation. That seems important. The Darling investigation. Official findings report regarding Dr. Casper Darling, internal confidential. Tim Spalder, Special Agent, by order of William Kirkland, Head of Investigations. Per authorization from the Mr. Kirkland, internal investigation D-084-5 was launched into the ethical practices of Dr. Casper Darling, Head of Research. Despite the accounts of anonymous regarding inhumane treatment of a currently housed in the Bureau, our official findings regarding this were inconclusive. Numerous obstacles arose during this investigation. The majority of sector personnel seem to be wholly unaware of any such contained here. One confirmed the code name to be but all files pertaining to that name were inaccessible, being classified under the highest clearance level. Investigators were similarly blocked from entering the research wing to interview with staff. The matter was further complicated by a lack of clarity on whether non-human paranatural entities warrant humane treatment. While this investigation cannot address any charges against Dr. Darling, we do recommend an investigation into research. Refer to file 9-82-0136 for the full report. Fun! There's a lot of reading here. Casey inquiry. Mr. Dennis. A request came recently from an FBI agent asking for all our files on Bright Falls, especially on the disappearance of the author Alan Wake. Per the Interagency Information Exchange Agreement, I had some paper pushers gather up a folder of all the pre-approved files. Don't worry, all the inappropriate materials are either missing or redacted. But I'm writing to let you know that we received this request from a special agent named Alex Casey. Sounds familiar, right? That's because Alex Casey is the name of the fictional detective in those hard-boiled crime books Alan Wake wrote. Pretty interesting that an FBI agent sharing a name with the most famous character Wake wrote is looking into a case looking with a writer's fiction coming true. Dealing with a writer's fiction coming true. I think this is worth looking into, but what's your opinion? Just get a word and I'll start surveillance on this guy. Special Investigator Gleason. That is interesting. I would take you through a summary of Alan Wake and the Game of Control and how they might be intermingled. But I'd say just watch the streams. I still have to upload them, but by the moment you see this, I will have uploaded everything, I promise. Federal Bureau of Control to Chief Investigator Damies. It happened again, third time this year. Something certainly has it out for our... Could be raccoons. The locals certainly complain about them enough, but why the hell would raccoons keep going after a monitoring station? Doesn't add up. Anyway, I've got a Bureau tech going to the site next week to take a look. Next on the list of recurring problems is the staff at the Lake House Research Station. How am I supposed to effectively keep an eye on if they won't let me see any data? Hell, I don't even know what they're researching out there. We need to petition them again to share their info with investigations agents. It's only a matter of time before this hits again, and I want to be prepared. Anyway, if anyone at HQ asks why the Bright Falls report is a little thin this month, tell them it's because we couldn't take any readings. In the meantime, I might invest in some raccoon traps. Sincerely, Agent Estevez. Alright, Agent. Noted. Holy shit, there's so much. Staffing issue? Mr. Dennis, so yes, there is an increase in AWE cases, and yes, it would be a good idea to put together a special task force to examine exactly why that is. However, it seems that a tiny little detail has slipped through the cracks. We don't have the damn staff! If you expect us to detect, investigate, and process more AWE cases, you need to give us more people. It's simple math. Between the staff we lost at the Hartman thing, and the ones who left for other departments after Kirkland quit, we're barely managing to keep up with the workload. Hell, just filing the paperwork for all the older items we left behind in the sector has been an ordeal. Another thing, and this is going to sound paradoxical, but we have an overcrowding situation. This lobby isn't meant to accommodate a whole sector's worth of staff. We put forward a motion to move investigation to a more suitable location months ago. It better not still be sitting on your desk. The people are getting restless, and as Kirkland's interim replacement, it's your job to handle it. Best regards, Agent Grayson. Why did Kirkland quit? Resignation letter. Hey! Federal Bureau of Control of 2019. To whom it may concern. It is with great anger and regret that I tender my resignation as head of investigations for the Federal Bureau of Control. I do this in protest of the rampant disregard for my department's. My staff cannot continue to work in these conditions. Previous requests and warnings have fallen on deaf ears, so I must now rely on my actions to speak louder than my words ever could. I blame this situation on our who has routinely ignored my request for assistance in reclaiming the parts of the investigation sector lost to the loose inside. I will never forget the screams of brave agents begging for us to open that firebreak. I will carry that shame for the rest of my days. The Bureau has failed his agents. I shall never forgive him for that. The Director has failed his agents? Director? Sincerely, William Kirkland. Damn. Shit happened. Tractor supplement. Miscommunication led to a local coroner examining the body of William Burrow. Burrow William, male Caucasian. 33-year-old man found dead on his property per police report. Remains obtained for coroner's office also include blood, urine, bile, stomach contents, and bone fragments. Autopsy findings, blunt force injuries, head lacerations, left ear cheek, blunt force injuries, extremities, dislocation of right knee, complete avulsion of the right upper extremity with associated fracture of the proximal right humerus. Extensive trauma, abdominal region. Complete avulsion of multiple organs, including stomach, heart, liver, pancreas, kidneys, and portions of the large and small intestine, all missing from scene. Conclusion. It is my opinion that Mr. Burrow's death is not the result of a mechanical accident as claimed by authorities. The removal of organs is consistent with animal attack. I mean, they are talking about a sentient tractor, you know? A tractor that somehow got the sentience of a bear, basically. There's more collectibles. Keystone inspection. Mr. Kirkland, we stopped the Keystone on our way to the target AWE, like you asked. I'm sending my report directly to you to try and keep a lid on this GreyMan Morales desertion issue. We didn't find any sign of him here. Given their records, it's possible they've switched teams, like you suspected, but I don't think that's the case. An event definitely occurred here in Keystone, and I think GreyMan and Morales got caught up in it. The entire population is finished into thin air. Reminds me of the ordinary case, but that was just the adults, if I'm remembering the file correctly. This is different. I think our guys are casualties, not traitors. If it was an AWE, it seems to be over. We walked through the whole town, and the only strange thing we noticed were markings on various buildings. 2 overlapping circles with a dot in the shared space. Could be unrelated. I'll show you the pictures when I get back. In the meantime, you should send a team out here to corner this place off and maybe get the comms guy and working on a cover story. Sincerely, Agent Keaton. There is a lot happening in the meantime here, isn't there? More reading! Woo! Tractor procedures. Item not in Bureau custody, none known. A Frank Elk tractor, olive green, dried blood and grill when last seen. Item is capable of vocalized responses or growls in unmanned locomotion. Considered highly aggressive and dangerous. The item first came to the Bureau's attention after the death of William Burrow, owner of Burrow Farm outside of Trenton, Texas. Local authorities arrived on scene after an employee found the mutilated body of Mr. Burrow beneath his tractor. Police arrived but were immediately driven away by the tractor. Panic calls to federal authorities were intercepted by Bureau communications staff and a team was dispatched. Upon arrival, the agents approached the item and responded by growling like a bear. Did I predict this, and if so, how? 3 agents were injured when they tried to detain the item, which escaped. Aerial searches for the item are ongoing. Speaking to Mrs. Burrow only revealed that she had a domestic altercation with Mr. Burrow earlier the night of the incident. Whether these events are connected is currently unknown. Well. We need a power source. And there's more reading. I love this. Official findings report regarding the Prime Candidate Program, Internal Confidential. Per authorization from Mr. Kirkland, Internal Investigation P-142-9 was launched into the legality of the Prime Candidate Program by the Federal Bureau of Control. Since all known subjects relevant to the investigation used executive privilege to decline interviews, very little first-hand information was gathered. However, anonymous sources and documentation declassified by Mr. Kirkland both paint an alarmingly clear picture of systemic and were brought into the oldest house and placed under examination and testing with the aim of appointing one as director upon maturity. This program has produced no successful cases and only resulted in a traumatic of paranormally inclined. Not only is this in breach of the Ash Act, but it flies in the face of basic human decency. This investigation team unequivocally the Prime Canada program and recommends that it be immediately. Refer to file 9-82-1036 for the full report. Damn. So the thing that we said in an earlier session, that it was fully to be expected that our brother Dylan went a little bit cuckoo and a little bit angry at the Bureau for the way he was treated. They realized that themselves too, and the director still went through with it. Was it the director though, or was it Darling? Or was it both of them in conjunction? What do we need here?
It's not working.
It's not working.
Probably a loose power core somewhere.
Yes, and I know where, but I don't know where the power cord that we need to put in there is. Because or can we take this? We can take this. We can take this with us.
There. Now that gate should open.
Now that gate should open, but the other one remains closed. More reading! Yes. Specimen escape assessment. Regarding incident A49, internal confidential. The purpose of an internal investigation X-039-7 is to examine the containment failure of specimen SI-1 that resulted in the deaths of unknown agents. An inspection report of the containment equipment 3 days earlier showed no faults. Investigators suspect human error to be the cause, yet undetermined have provided any evidence to support this. Technicians were able to recover the researcher's note on the specimen from the internal network. On the the specimen began displaying a sharp increase in aggressive behavior. Cross-referencing that date with various logs found only 2 events inconsistent with the sector's daily routine. The air filters were changed, and an hour prior to the incident, a civilian named Alice entered the sector regarding an unrelated investigation. Given their connection to the same AMWE case, it's likely that Mrs. presence is relevant to the specimen's escape and to investigation is ongoing. Alright. Control le point. Nice. Very nice.
Detective, but something definitely happened here.
You think? Paracriminal profile the Blessed Organization. This group individual has operated outside of the Bureau's notice for decades, perhaps longer, displaying a level of skill and caution rarely seen in paracriminal groups. A review of past cases has found various mentions of their activity over the years. In 2016, a production company called Blessed Pictures was connected to an altered item case, as well as the death of an agent from exposure to illicit paranatural materials. In 1994, a Los Angeles-based public speaker named Chester Bliss was involved in the illegal use of an altered item. In 1988, a business called Blessed Repair and Service was suspected of involvement in the object of power case, perhaps even creating it. None of these businesses or individuals have ever been located. However, their connection to appearances of altered items and objects of power is too direct to be considered circumstantial. An arrest order has been issued for any persons believed to be involved with the Blessed Organization. Wow. Okay. So it's getting even more intricate. What is this? Can we go through the motel, or is there something we need to go to first? No, I think we found everything here. And if not, we can still come back and walk around. I hope. 1, 2, 3.
Do we know each other? This feels familiar. I can't seem to... I've forgotten it. I'm sorry. My name is Alan Wake.
Small epilepsy warning.
Who are you? Who are you? Do I know you?
I'm your friend Tom. Tom Zane. There's nothing to worry about.
Tom. The poet. The diver, you look different.
That was just a role. A character. The protagonist I played in my old film. I'm a filmmaker. An auteur like yourself. We're working on this together, remember? An artistic collaboration. You need a drink. Gib es.
Endless darkness. Nothing holds still.
But we're very close now. You've been writing. You found a way to escape. It'll work this time.
Writing?
You found a way!
No. I don't... Wait. There's something. It's my double. He's out there. I've seen it.
Yeah. Nothing to worry about. I'm dealing with it. It's fine, my friend. Let me handle him.
You've met him? What the hell?
Now, come on. You misunderstand me.
Yes, director, it would seem it's a bit weird.
That was the Alan Wake? The famous writer? He disappeared years ago. It was all over the news back then. And Thomas Zane was with him. The poet. No, wait. So he was a filmmaker. I always remember that wrong.
No. We have proof that he has been changing his identity. Or somebody is changing his role. Quiet. Fantastic. Key back.
Dr. Emil Hartman, devoured by hungry darkness, became the thing that had been Hartman.
Became the thing that had been Hartman? Excuse me? Are we playing a Kojima game?
Dr. Emil Hartman was desperate. The Federal Bureau of Control had stolen his life's work. This was his last chance, his final experiment. What he'd been too scared to do before. Hartman dove into the lake, was taken, devoured by hungry darkness, became the thing that had been Hartman. Only an echo of him remained, fragmented impulses on autoplay, violent, bloodthirsty darkness in the driver's seat. Emerging from the lake, the thing was captured by the FBC, brought in, contained, studied. The thing broke loose,
Secure, contain,
killed everyone
protects.
the FBC fell back and sealed the sector. The thing was alone in the dark, lurking, roaming, waiting. Then something else came. Not darkness, but similar enough. A sound. A resonance.
A
It shouldn't be a
hiss.
surprise. If there's one, why not another? The darkness inside the thing could have been immune, could have resisted, fought, could have been passed by, passed through with no effect. But it didn't, and it wasn't. Maybe it had grown weaker over time, not aged. It was timeless, but weaker with no link to its source. A metamorphosis followed. The thing that had been Hartman went through another change.
Okay.
Killed everyone it could. Lurking, roaming, waiting. Then something else came. A resonance. The thing went through a change.
Ah. I still don't know if you're actually... because they don't... I think they don't actually explain. I could look it up in the game, but I'm not going to. Control... destroy the bigger clouds. Astral spikes, and you don't kill them. Okay, I just wanted to know that for sure, but you can't kill them. I can fly. Haha. Is this what I'm supposed to do? Not sure if this is what I'm supposed to do, but... yeah, no. This is probably not what we're supposed to do. Otherwise, we would have done it already. Goodbye. Besides, there's cleaning equipment there, so Ati probably wants us to go there. Janitorial work to be done. Good assistant. Oh, damn.
Creepy, damp, and abandoned. Why did Wake want me to come here?
Are you sure it was Wake who wanted you to come here? Objection. Asked and answered. What's going on here?
That doesn't look like a house shift.
No, it does not. Let's see what's behind door number 1. What's behind door number 1? Pronunciation hard when you're tired. Filing and processing. Oh. Well, hi diddle diddle. course. Hartman arrest. Offender's name, Hartman Emil. Victim's name, Wake Allen, Anderson Tor, Anderson Odin, Lane Rudolph, Desolé Wendy, Emerson Thomas. Officer name, Dennis, Special Agent Remy. Charges, Code 4, kidnapping of altered individuals. Code 8, sanctions against altered organizations. Code 37, obstruction of Bureau investigation. Code 74, breaching the Ash Act. Offender's property seized as evidence to be used in conjunction with an ongoing investigation. Offender's personal effects have been sent to research for analysis. After being cleared by Bureau researchers, all victims have been released. Biannual surveillance orders were assigned to each, except the Anderson brothers due to their senility and Wake, possibly deceased. So it was Hartman who instigated the whole thing originally. That is interesting to know. So Hartman was the cause of the original event in Alan Wake. Which, I mean, we knew he was trying to reproduce it. He wanted Wake to write, but still. Don't I have a higher C speed? No, I don't. But we'll get it. It's fine. It's all gonna be fine. That one can go. All right. We should also clean this up a little bit. There. I might have tossed away a few that I shouldn't have. Now we have to walk around here again to see what we have missed. There we go. There's no way through. We find a way through. Gosh darn it. Nice. But yeah, the fact that Alan Wake was sort of bludgeoned into the situation that he was in is interesting. Foot gossip. Hello, my foot gossip at night and now I have to wear shoes to bed. Sincerely, me. What? What? What do you mean? What do you mean the gossip? What do you mean your feet gossip? Why?
This darkness is blocking the door. So now I have to deal with an interdimensional noise and sentient shadows. Light burns it away, huh?
Okay, that's cool. So we are putting Alan Wake mechanics into this here game. That's good. I love that. There's something else in here? Oh, there's another light source, potentially. Okay. Then we take that with us. Also, the fact that they're using yellow to indicate where we need to go, that's something that they took from Alan Wake originally. So it's fun that there's now more design tokens from the Alan Wake game in Control. Because this is the Alan Wake DLC, so that makes sense. What? What you call me? Orange peel? Why'd you call me an orange peel, huh? Oh, I'ma get you. I'ma get you for calling me an orange peel, man. You can't just call people orange peels, you know? That's That's rude on so many levels. Seems like there's something here. No, just confusion. There's confusion here. That's what's here. The house doesn't really know what's happening.
The third thing. The sound made darker, the dark.
Ooh.
The resonance carves its way through the thing that had been Hartman, vibrating, remolding. The sound changes the darkness, and the darkness changes the sound. They both changed what remained of Hartman. They all turned into something else. A third thing. The sound made darker. The darkness made louder. Hartman was stretched. Stretched as anyone when seen from out of time, like a worm through time. Almost
like a worm
an
through time?
Ouroboros, a spiral, a maelstrom. The gravity well of a black hole, twisting inward, tightening, taking you deeper and deeper to the bottom, the heart, and through to the other side. The third
Damn it.
thing said,
I want it to be
"When you
higher,
hear
not
this,
lower."
you'll know you're a new you." He said, "We build you till nothing remains." He said, "Under the conceptual reality, behind this reality, you must want these ways to drag you away." He said, "Baby, baby, baby, yeah, orange peel." The third thing was a monster. He'd tear apart any ordinary person crossing his path. Now he crashed out of darkness toward Faden. There was nothing ordinary about Faden.
Thank you.
Made louder. Hartman was stretched like a worm through time. The third thing was a monster. Now he crashed out of darkness toward Faden.
If you're wondering what I'm doing, it's a bit cold in this room, and now my chair is stuck in its lowest setting. I don't want it. I just want it to be a little bit higher. It's fine. Okay. Guess this is what we look like now. Maybe this is good. I don't know. We need a light source for there. Let's go collect the light source. And we need to read. Interrogation complaint. Kirkland. So I put me on desk duty just because I did the thing I was fucking hired to do. My job. Want to know what I call that? Bullshit. Asking us to interrogate this scum without using words like altered items or AWEs or paracriminals is the stupidest thing I've heard in my life, and I've heard some fucking stupid things. They already know the facts. Hell, they know just as much as us, if not more. And they get to sit there laughing at us while we dance around our words trying not to leak classified terminology. They already know the fucking terminology. If you think pulling me off the case will stop me, then think again. That piece of shit blew up those tracks. He killed those people, all to make a train turn altered. We have vendetta rights, and you need to let me back into that interrogation cell so I can get him to flip on his buddies. These people are terrorists and deserve to be treated as such. This won't stop unless we stop them. You can go ahead and put me on suspension. See if that slows me down. Agent Hewitt. Another big map. Hello.
Agent Fisher, day 6 inside the motel. Utilized surveillance methods are as follows. Fiber optic cameras slid under the individual room doors. Motion detectors in the lobby area. Tripwire, triggering a flash camera across the main entrance, even fingerprint powder on the front desk. Results are varying at best. Mostly just inconclusive and unusable. The footage is corrupted. Sometimes even the equipment is damaged. I don't know how exactly. I think this place is making fun of me. That's the only explanation. I can hear them laughing and screaming behind the closed doors. I can hear the call bell go and ding multiple times a day, but when I look, there's no one there. I know I'm supposed to stay out of sight, but I've seen the doors closing just before I can catch even a glimpse of anyone or anything. They're messing with me, whoever they are. I think... Wait, shh. There's something. I gotta get this. Gotta get the cable out. Come on, you fiber optic fuck, cooperate. Okay, there we go.
And that's all he wrote.
The recording better work this time or I swear to God I'm... What? Hello? Who's there? Oh, shit. I'm with the FBC. Move away from the door. I have a... Where's my...
Yeah. More jobs for us. Great.
Darkness everywhere. Hey, the plants in here have died standing up. Lighten them up.
Ah, more plants.
Yeah, we enjoyed that.
Let's go make some new friends.
All right. Original findings report: illegal altered item market. A black market hub specialized in the trade of occult talismans, relics, and other assorted ceremonial objects, as well as genuine altered and paranatural materials, was raided in Czech Republic by a team of special investigators. Unsuccessful attempts by suspects to escape using altered items resulted in numerous casualties and prevented the Bureau from questioning all participants. The following interrogation revealed that not only is there a vast network of these retailers, but there seem to be gathering information on altered items and other paranatural materials from sources unknown to the Bureau. The Bureau's concern here is threefold. A. There is a growing underground market for paranatural materials, which implies a growing awareness of their existence among a niche group of the general public. B. These criminal individuals do not seem aware of the item's paranatural powers, and their attempts to activate them could prove devastating if done in populated areas. C. The motivations of these collectors are largely unknown. Refer to file 5-12-02-0221 for the full report. NASA Cooperation Review. Interagency cooperation decision regarding NASA. Following the NASA FBC Coordination Agreement in 1972, the Bureau has provided NASA with numerous technological advancements based on our research, including the black rock lining now found in all spacefaring vessels. In return, all data gathered during space missions is made available for Bureau researchers to analyze. Recently, certain individuals have raised a concern that this relationship does not adequately benefit the Bureau, either intellectually or financially. A thorough examination of the costs accrued by both organizations has shown that the expense of NASA's recent launch of the far outweighs any spending related to the processing and delivery of black rock. From its medium Earth orbit, the will provide the Bureau with an unparalleled resource for remote monitoring and photographing AWE sites, a resource that would be lost if the partnership ends. It is the opinion of this committee that maintaining a cooperative relationship with our colleagues at NASA is of vital importance. Oh? Alright, so we go back because apparently there's something we can do there. How do we get back there though? The other way around. Oh, abilities. 2 points. Can we do anything with 2 points? No. Astral constructs. Surge. Which I can build if I just get 2 more confiscated motives. Whatever the fuck those are. And yes, I could probably fast travel this, but I don't want to. Seems like this is where we are supposed to be going. There we go. Mold. Mold. All this fucking mold, man. It has been bugging us for way too long. Your mold, and your mold, and your mold, and your mold, and your mold. Why don't you count? Alright. Eradicate the mold in the AC systems. And loading bay vents. Let's just continue with the main mission first, because that seems more important. Do 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 do. It is funny that, I mean, I want to know what Arisha's role here is, because he is tied to the Bureau, undoubtedly. But in such a way that it is... Wait, was that another... Nope, that was not... We need to hurry, 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 hurry. Hurry, 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 hurry. Ah. Nice. Oh, we need more audio stuff. Alright, we need a power core from somewhere. Read first, listen later. The Shadow. Examination of Paranatural Entities, The Shadow. Paranatural Entity 8-010, aka The Shadow, is an aggressive consisting of 3 known types. Type A. Localized manifestations of sentient capable of occupying organic and inorganic material as well as exerting over its surroundings. Type B. Shaded individuals, human bodies by the Shadow. These individuals become notably more aggressive, but do seem to retain of their previous selves. Research is ongoing as to whether this condition is reversible. Type C, shaded objects. Similar to Type B, except that inanimate objects are solely to be used as destructive tools. Each type seems to work towards a shared goal, possibly targeting certain individuals, see AWE35, which may imply a shared link to a intelligence. The threat this entity poses warrants immediate exploration of offensive and defensive measures. The investigation sector is being outfitted with additional lighting sources, some internally powered, to prepare for the eventuality of an outbreak. Refer to file 6-34-1923 for the full report. So this is about the shadows that you fight in Alan Wake.
My understanding of the darkness is fragmented, incomplete. This abyss, this void, it very much does not wish to be understood. If light symbolizes knowledge, then it stands to reason that darkness would equate to ignorance. By its very nature, it abhors comprehension.
Does it though?
My own nature drives me to comprehend all. We are opposing forces, destined to collide. And given this conflict of natures, we know that the light of truth will burn away the darkness, both figuratively and literally. Any significant light source can be used as protection, even weaponry against this metaphysical gloom. And then there are the artists. I know for a fact that Tom, Wake, the Anderson brothers, and Lane all had some involvement with the darkness. The question is whether their uncanny ability to affect reality through their art beckons the darkness, or did their work perhaps even create it? Is Wake now secure in my lodge? I expect I shall grow closer to learning the answers to these questions. Assuming he cooperates, which is proving quite the challenge. Well, perseverance is the foundation of knowledge. Speaking of, I must be off on my rounds.
Funny. Eagle Limited. Train derailments resulting in 62 casualties and numerous injuries was suspected to have been the work of paranormal criminal group known as Blessed. As a result of this event, the agents discovered that one of the cars had become altered with a persistent auditory event. It remains to be determined whether the AWE was spontaneous or the direct result of the sabotage. Event response. The Bureau has been tracking said group at the time, and the intel gathered suggested an event of this caliber was imminent in Bloomington. As a result, the response team on site was able to respond to the train incident site within minutes of its occurrence. They arrived to find emergency processes underway, but also equipment left behind by the suspected group. A suspicious onlooker managed to elude agents after they attempted to make contact. Further investigation of the accident sites revealed a curiously undamaged train car that exhibited an altered state when entered. This individual car was secured and transported to the investigation sector for further studies. Okay. Oh, this just opens? Okay. I was thinking that I needed to power it before I could open it. But apparently we are working the other way around. Oh, hi. Oh, no. Heh. Confiscated motives, and a lot of them. Wait, do I still have to... achievements? Subterranean research. Have a deployed ranger kill 5 enemies. Shucks. Okay, so I don't have to do... No, I already did that last session. I forgot, but, you know. I wanted to know if I still had to do this to a lot of enemies. Why is that recorder here?
Reminder, all employees are required to report their hours at the end of each month. The Federal Bureau of Control maintains that time is not subjective, and hours passed on alternative planes cannot be claimed. Astral dives do not accumulate overtime compensation. Thank you for your attention.
Alright, that's bullshit, because there's been events that lock you away for months or even years at the time. Why the fuck does that not get reimbursed? I mean, that's why you give them recorders to investigate, right? So you can monitor how long they've actually been gone for their perception. Come on. Do I want to know what's happening here? No, I don't. Bye. Ah, bye. Okay, maybe I do. No, first I want to go back to fast travel points. There was a fast travel point here? Yes. So we can make the new constructs. And I need a lot more to upgrade it. That's kind of sad, but you know, sure. Refresh mods. Man. Okay. But I can get rid of charge and put search in there.
Something in this darkness is draining me.
Dr. Emil Hartman, Official Findings Report. Dr. Emil Hartman is an academic psychotherapist that owned and operated a recovery center in Bright Falls, Washington. Focused on the treatment of artists struggling with creative blocks and other mental disorders. Publicly, Dr. Hartman's treatment center seemed unremarkable in its methods and purpose. Privately, however, Dr. Hartman was abusing his patients in order to utilize any latent talents or creative abilities they may possess with the aim of shaping imagination to his own benefit, which has earned him a Class 2 paracriminal designation. Note: for more on the link between artists and their ability to create reality through artistic mediums, see file whatever. Investigation had proven that Dr. Hartman's illegal endeavors were conducted alone after being approached by the Bureau during the Bright Falls investigation, I'm assuming. He displayed no remorse or intention to cease his actions. Dr. Hartman was taken into custody, evaluated, and released several months later, having been deemed a negligible threat. His medical license has been permanently revoked. They let him go? Even though he knows so much about stuff? God, mismanagement of the highest level. Door appearance. Ocean View Motel Observation Report. An excursion into the Ocean View Motel and Casino discovered a previously unseen door in the lobby hallway. This door featured a spiral-shaped marking, designation door. Similar to the other doors, it is locked and cannot be forced open. Alice Wake, a person of interest in the Bright Falls AWE, refer to AW35 for details, and the former wife of missing author Alan Wake, a suspected para-utilitarian and creator, contacted Agent Sean Dempsey of the investigation sector using the phone number given to her in 2010 in accordance with civilian outreach protocols. The call resulted in Mrs. Wake being brought into the oldest house for in-person interview. For a full transcript, refer to file on 2017. The excursion into the Ocean View Motel occurred later that same day. Determining whether this was a basic synchronicity event, if Alice Wake is responsible for its appearance, or if the door itself relates to AWE 35 is paramount. She should be returned to the oldest house, possibly even taken into the motel itself, to confirm if any other changes occur. There's no light blocks here.
Shit. Now what?
Now...
What is that? Come on, elevator, time to go! So you don't have a light. Who is that?
Vending machines procedures. Containment procedure, none known. Testing in the investigation sector is currently ongoing. Meh. We're doing a boss fight. A bossy boss fight. Where's the... I'm almost in. I am missing one light point, it would seem. Ah, there we are. I was kind of expecting that. Alright, let me just go check why my cat's meowing so much. Because they're meowing a lot. Why are you yelling? Stuck.
Let's, stay in the light.
I don't know why, but I have one cat that yells just so much. Good lord. And I love that they yell. It means that they're at least safe enough, but still. Okay. That was pure luck, but you know, sure.
Arcade machines. Shoom.
Shoom. The goal of crowd control is to survive. I should be able to do that. Or, you know, not. Where the fuck are you, rocket boy? Thank you. Nice. This will give me that 50 quite quickly. I did that to myself, didn't I? I think I did. What is deadline then? The goal of deadline is to eliminate 50 enemies without letting the timer run out. Each killed or seized enemy. Too many racket boys. Too many. We'll come back to this when we've upgraded the weapon. Yes? Yes.
Investigations.
Jesus, don't scare me like that, Langston.
If you're talking right now, I can't hear you. It's a one-way system. Try to find an intercom.
Wow.
Langston, it's me, Jesse.
I know. I can see you on the monitors. The cameras in there haven't worked since we sealed that sector off a couple years back.
Let me guess. You sealed it because of the monster guy.
Wait, did you see Dr. Hartman? Jesus, I really wish you hadn't opened that fire break. Okay, listen, you need to find Hartman and kill him before he gets out into the Bureau.
That thing is a person?
He was a person. We brought him here to study after he was, altered in an AWE. I forget the medical word for what happened, but now light physically hurts him. Do you have a flashlight?
No.
A lantern? Headlamp? Oh yeah, flare gun. Oh, Christmas lights. You could wrap them around your...
I don't have any of those, Langston.
Shit. Okay, well, I'm sure you'll think of something. I'll keep an eye on you from the Panopticon. This is kind of exciting, right?
Maybe from where you're standing.
Right, okay. Well, break a leg. Oh, why did I say that?
Okay, this Hartman thing can't have gotten very far.
Fun!
Let's go flush him out. Langston was right. This is kind of exciting.
It's just nice to have someone to talk to, you know? Ever since I got put in charge of the Panopticon, people treat me different, like I'm crazy for wanting to work with altered items. People just don't understand the altered items like I do, you know? I don't want to brag, but it does take a very empathetic mind to connect with the items.
Doesn't want to brag.
Know why people are making it so personal.
Right.
I mean, the teams in research handle paranatural materials every day and...
No one thinks they're weird. Fair. Wow, I only killed 6 with the...
No one thinks they're weird. Well, maybe that's not true. Darling is famous for being a bit out there, but when he's weird, it's...
Yeah, you're right. It's a bit of a double standard. To be fair, Darling's just weird too. You know, he works out, so it's fine. So, do we have stuff? No, we need so much more. Holy crap. Why did that hurt me more than it hurt them? It wasn't even remotely close at that point. But, you know. It's fine. Just me. Can you let me up there, please? Jeez. Alright, I do admit I have a blast area mod on this thing. And that might be creating some difficulties. Seized... Well, hold on. What? What is seized protection? Why? Incoming damage after seizing enemy is minus 70%. Nah. Nah. But actually follow. That's good. Okay. That makes him a lot more interesting. Nice. Alright, I'm starting to like this one a whole lot more. I like these. This door isn't open, probably. AW Transit Bay. Not open. No, sir. Guess we'll just follow the light. Except that this is also just closed off, isn't it? Oh no, wait. They just want this to seem closed off. But it is not. Hello. Hello, very important way through. Is he eating the hiss? That's a little bit disturbing, I have to say. Okay, and I get through to there how? Oh, hold on. We need a light source. Okay. Because then we can get through to here. Guess what's behind here? No? Well, yes. Kadoosh! Light source. No, you lovely little light source. You precious little light source. Light source? Light source? Now we open up. Here we are. New control point. Typewriter?
This is the director. I need a ranger at this location immediately.
Nice. Because we still need to do the achievement where they... Yeah! I appreciate your enthusiasm, Ranger. Now, if you could just take down 5 people, that would be great. Okay. So maybe I equip different mod. Maybe I equip damage after kills. Yes, yes, just damage, not range. Damage. Can I get a new ranger, please?
This is Director Faden.
The old one
Send
ran
a ranger
out.
to my position.
Nice
Oh,
to see
hi.
a director out in the field.
Yeah. How did you come from there? Did I see achievement make progress? Oh, it did. 1. I got 1 more. I thought it was so much more. But okay. Yeah, it's fine. Bidoo. Whoop.
This is the director. I need backup at my
This is
location.
the director. Oh, hi.
Let's do this!
Yeah! Can you... I don't like the yelling. Can you stop the yelling? It's loud. Mostly unnecessary. I should find myself some health points. Did we progress? No. Why do you suck so much, huh? I mean, thank you for being here, of course, but can you do more? Maybe? Not like that. Alright, so where do I go? And am I forgetting any collectibles in here? I wouldn't want to have to come back just to collect a file or two. No, we're a mod. Suppose that's fine too. Alright, let's go. There we go. Now this seems to be the place to have some readable collectibles. Excuse me? Oh, okay. Gee, thanks. Open collectibles. To the good for nothing set the security check. I know you took part of my brain when you put me through that metal detector. I'm not stupid. I know what they're really for. What I don't know is whether they're taking a part of my brain caused me to lose my memories or to lose sleep. I've been told if you lose sleep, you lose everything else too. That's where you trick us regular people. Now I don't know which it is and I can't remember what you did to me. But I can tell you all this much. I don't find this funny at all. I want my memories back. You can be sure that next time I visit the Baltimore-Washington International Thurgood Marshall Airport, I will come and find you and make you fix what you broke. Sincerely, I don't think I will be signing this with my real name. Like I said, I'm not stupid. You can just mind your own business. Okay. Good sir. Light swords. No, don't break. I need you.
Alright, Ati. Is this what you had in mind?
Yes, Artie, was this what you had in mind? Because we're doing it. Is there more? Yes, there is. Nice. Oh my god. Oh my god. Do I...
Shit.
Shit, why? Mold! Mold people! The AC systems. Less mold, please. It seems like an area where there would be a breakable wall, right? Is that just my familiar... Oh, collectible. The robust director shoves the nerd-like scientist aside and heads to the portal control panel. He slams the on button with a determined fist. Director. All the more reason. The entire screen is filled with dangerous red. Then it fades away and we see that the two men are in another dimension. The air ripples around them as if they were in an 1983 Pontiac Firebird Trans Am sitting in the Texas sun after a 5-day road trip. Into unknown dimension, night. Scientist, what have you done? You've doomed us. Director, control yourself, doctor. Where's this beast of yours? Scientist, right there, sir. A horrible, shapeless, shifting entity fills the horizon. It can't be described, that's how horrible it is. Director, what a thing of beauty you've been keeping away from me. Yeah, that's the correct response when you see a Cthulhian level entity. Uh-huh. Completely relatable and understandable. Right? Yeah. It's two more. Whoa, how many more?
Christ. Did the Hartman thing do all this?
Okay, so... No. Oh, we need 4. Which one is 3 then? You're also 4, but you also have one last one. But you... Oh, you need 3. Okay. So, then there's... You need power? Power. Not like that. Power. So. And then you don't power anymore. So where does your third one go? All the way over here. Did I do something wrong? Hold on. So we have this one that goes over there, and then over there. And then it goes over here. And over there. So that one's right. Then we have the second. And the second one goes over here. That needs to be here. Oh. Okay. Nice, 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 nice. Then we have the 4 ones. All the blue ones. You're a blue one. Excuse me. That wasn't what I was trying to do. That's definitely not what I was trying to do. Can you... Hello? I definitely did not put you there. That's definitely wrong. Where's the other blue one then, eh? You're yellow. Not exactly. So you're connected. You're not connected. Why did I not? Okay. It's fine, I suppose. I guess this is fine. Then we have yellow, who needs power, and we have other yellow that needs power. Then we get to listen to...
Reminder, the law of 3 also applies to all faucets within the oldest house. Be mindful and don't cause any aquatic misconduct. Thank you for your attention.
The law of 3 applies to... What? Okay. That's how I feel about your fence. There's probably something. No, no! Don't break the lights. Hartman was here. Nice. I did that. Whee! Punk. Alrighty then. Then we open this humongous door. Big door. Ooh. Ah. Oh no.
Lots of dark corners to hide. Okay, let's get the lights on and clear him out.
Yeah, let's do that. I don't want it. Nope, nope. Hey, remember this thing where we said get the lights on? Can we do that? Please? Chaotic. And I know I have a barrier. And I wondered why I could I should check my settings. Toggle. Yes. I like that. Because now all I have to do is do this, and then it just stays on. I don't have to keep pressing buttons. Button? A button here to make this light brighter? Ooh, there just might be. I'm losing more points than I'm gaining. It's a little bit shed. It's a little shed. I tell you. I think I'm getting the hang of what I'm actually supposed to do. I just don't like that it turns the lights off. Why? Work smarter, not harder. What did I do? Attach a search grenade to an object and launch at an enemy. Oh! I did that. On purpose. I swear. No, 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 no. I am so dead. I am so dead.
Where's it running off to now?
Good question. And can I have some healthy points back? Like me some healthy points back. Investigate the train.
Aboard?
Let's do that first. Let's So this is the train altered item. What do we do? Wat do we do? Huh? What do we do? Oh, we actually get on the train. Alright.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome aboard the Eagle Limited bound for Chicago. Please have your tickets ready and enjoy the ride.
Smooth tunes to ease your minds and please your ears as we wait for that delicious dinner to roll right on in.
Next stops, Alton, Carlinville, and Springfield. That's Alton, Carlinville, and Springfield. Tickets, please. Tickets. Fire, fire. Everyone, stay in your seats. In your seats. Nothing, sir. Sit down. Everyone, hold on.
So...
Oh my god, fire, fire!
Everyone, stay in your seats. In your seats. Next stops, Alton, Carlinville, and Springfield. Everyone, hold on. Tickets, please. Tickets.
gentlemen, and welcome aboard the Eagle Limited bound for Chicago. Please have your tickets ready and enjoy the ride.
Next stops, Alton, Carlinville, and Springfield. That's Alton, Carlinville, and Springfield. Tickets, please. Tickets.
Good evening, all you fine-looking folks. Here's some smooth tunes to ease your minds and please your ears as we wait for that delicious dinner to roll right on in.
Then dinner? You have to get the right order of events. So. Does this take me out of it? It does.
Well, that was chaotic. Felt like it was trying to tell me something.
Yeah.
I wonder if I can make
Good
sense of
afternoon,
this.
ladies and gentlemen, and welcome aboard the Eagle Limited bound for Chicago. Please have your tickets ready and enjoy the ride.
Next stops, Alton, Carlinville, and Springfield. That's Alton, Carlinville, and Springfield. Tickets, please. Tickets.
Good evening, all you fine-looking folks. Here's some smooth tunes to ease your minds and please your ears as we wait for that delicious dinner to roll right on in.
Oh my God! Fire! Fire! Everyone, stay in your seat. In your seat. Nothing, sir. Sit down. Everyone,
I'm guessing that was the right order. It was.
Excuse me, ma'am. Do you have a ticket?
You had a pretty dark ride, huh? But I hope you're done replaying it now.
Yay. Alright, now we're ready to pursue the big bad boo-boo, aren't we? Or was there was still an office up there. Can I get into that office from here? No, but maybe we can get in there from here. Let's make sure we don't miss anything. The Eagle Limited. The Bureau has gathered concrete evidence that the train derailment was in fact the work of a paracriminal group known as Blessed, which, according to the Bureau's intel, has shown a concerning interest in experimenting with the artificial manufacturing of altered materials. Knowing the group largely operates in the American Midwest, the Bureau worked alongside the FBI to ascertain their movements and rendezvous locations. This cooperation provided agents with information that led to an arrest in conjunction with the AWE case. Under suspicion of involvement, somehow Blessed was brought in for questioning. An interrogation performed by agents resulted in the suspect being held in a holding cell for 2 days without food in breach of Paracriminal Rights Act. Afterwards, the suspect confessed to his involvement in the Blessed group and provided information on other members in exchange for his freedom. Well, alright then. Guess if you starve someone, they will give you the information you need. Who knew? There's a painting of me in here. Why? Entity capture report. Shaded specimen A010. A01. Formerly Dr. Emil Hartman. An alert from the Bright Falls, Washington monitoring station indicated minor shadow activity occurred in the area. Agent Estevez was dispatched to investigate. Inside the lodge, he discovered the facility's former owner, Dr. Emil Hartman. He'd been converted into a shaded individual, per definitions found in 634 and 1923, and displayed violent behavior characteristic of its type. Agent Estevez alerted the on-site research team to the specimen's presence, and with some difficulty it was successfully contained in a black rock cell. The cell and its inhabitants were transported safely back to HQ, where the specimen remains detained in the investigation sector as part of the AWE investigation. Once the investigation is closed, research teams have petitioned to relocate the specimen to their sector for study. I do like how integrated this is with the Alan Wake world. Oh, movie break. Oh, okay, thank you. It's nice of you, thanks. I hope it's Oldest House doing this and not some kind of shady dark doer. What more do you have? Hey Stu, did you hear about Fisher? Got himself in trouble in the motel. Why the hell does anyone volunteer to stake out that place? Gives him the creeps. But hey, at least he came back, if you can call it that. I saw some of the footage they pulled out of there with him. Tom down in evidence processing showed me. Crazy stuff. Fisher had the cameras pointed at himself half the time. I'm guessing he went nuts on day one. He did catch something though. Got one of those fiber optic cameras under the door of the room he was hiding in and recorded something out in the hall. Looked like a shadow, maybe human. Tom tried to get the quality up, but it's still blurry as fuck. Just reaffirms my position. Stay the fuck out of the motel. Anyway, up for some shoom later. At least I got up to 1 hour and 38 minutes yesterday. New record to beat. See you, Dave. Alright. And another control point. Oh, shh. Emergency light. Not exactly fulfilling its purpose as a light, is it? No. Oh no. Oh no. This be looking like another bossy area where we have no fucking clue what to do. Except maybe get rid of the hiss notes. Ah! That was kind of uncalled for. Kind of mean. That was very audible. That's what you get when you increase the sensitivity on the microphone. Sorry.
Power core.
One more time. Oh. So this one also counts now? Somehow? Start with this one. No! No! Why am I... What? What? How was I stuck? What was I stuck? I keep losing points, by the way. I don't like it. What? Can you? Why is... That's the problem with holding it for launching. Ah. Oh well. I guess I can launch it automatically. I suppose. The fuck was that? The fudge was that? The fucking fudge was that? Alright. Leave me alone, man. Let's see. Leave me the fuck alone, man. I need 4? 4? Nuts. Wish I had some kind of out of combat healing. This game isn't that forgiving. I'm gonna set one step outside and I'm gonna be dead. Or, you know, it's gonna give me at least some healing. That's nice. That's very nice of it. Which one did it open? Which is that one? No! That's a little bit annoying. If only it would remember progress or something. Yeah? Pooping because you haven't had food yet? Thank you. Cats, man. What? Let's look back on that. What was that? Was that the guy? No. Yes. He shoots something. But what does he shoot? You lose 10% of source every time you die. Okay, so let's spend some of that source before we lose all of it. Yeah. Melee damage, no. Levitation, yes. Levitation would be good. Astral constructs, can I... I like that. I do have to check if I can kill, abandon. Charge maneuvers. I don't know what the distorted are. Who beat the distorted, huh? I did that myself. I will fully admit that I did that myself. What was that? I have no idea what that was. One more try. Can you not? Please. Also, you. Can you not? Thank you. I would like your health points. Thank you. Your health points, please, as an offer. Thanks. Can you? Like very much for you to fuck off. Why? Leave me the fuck alone. What? I'm sorry, but I'm very fucking frustrated with that. See, again. I dodge. Can you stop? You're the most annoying out of all 5. You know that? Also the fattest one. Proportionally. Okay. Thank you. That was absolutely what I was waiting for at this moment in time. I just want to get this done so I can call it quits for today, and then we can continue tomorrow. You know? We're gonna have encounters like this for quite a bit still. So I mean, that's just the way to do it. So just keep looping around, maybe. See, what's that? Why? It's a very unbalanced boss, I can tell you that. Better. Damn, I'm tense. Where's the third one? No! Third one's over there. Why? Why do you get to do that? Why? Are you there? Why? What? Oh, was your projectile vomit attack? No, 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 no. No, 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 no.
Now where's the switch?
Burn. Please burn. Thank you. That fight pissed me off 6 ways to Sunday. I can tell you that. Alright, let's see what's beyond the last door. Way out? Way back? Oh, this is like where we get in and then... So then what? Oh, this is open now? Oh, okay. Yeah, sure. So now we can get back there. Okay. Fun! Fun, fun, fun! Oh! Sheesh. I was about to be very mad that there's no quick way back to the main stage area. But there is. Whatcha, look at that. Elevator and everything. Board countermeasures. Since we did that, we got confiscated motive. Whoa. Kill his sharpened in the foundation with headshots. In the foundation with headshots. I mean, I don't know what distorted are. At least I don't really remember that. But if I do this and this at the same time, it's not bad, right? Astral constructs. Can we upgrade you? Yes, we can. Thank you. Now, does it make sense for us to have upgraded that? Blast radius plus. Evade cost after weapon. These are all stupid upgrades. I want to say that. This gets me killed more than anything else, but if you use it responsibly, should be good. Right? Alright, we haven't done that yet. Limit the darkness, eradicate the mold. Shine light on the plants. Shoom, successfully complete one of the arcade game modes. Yeah. There's 3 different sectors where you have to give them... well, alright. I mean, we can't fast travel now, I suppose. Bandit offices, operations corridor. Let's see how hard or easy this is. Shine a light on plants. You need light? Are you a plant that needs light? I don't think you are you? You're a plant that needs light.
There you go. Doesn't that feel better?
Yeah. They do feel better, just like you.
Welcome back to the land of the living, little buddy.
We're reviving the plants. That makes me feel good. Are you a plant that needs... No. That's the operations center. There should still be one here that needs... There you are. Yay! Don't need you anymore. Goodbye. So if I do it now, then I don't have to do it when I get back to the other area. You know? Yes. Yes. Ow. Hold on now. Oh. You did not have a good life, my man. Or at least not a good death. That's for sure. Dang. Not what I signed up for, but you know. Okay, guess we're going after the sphere first, because the sphere has become more efficient. More? Are we done now? Can I now give some plants some light, please? That's all I came here for, you know? Is there gonna be a plant in here? You look like plants that could use some light. If I just have some light somewhere. Light in here. There's no light in here. With all the rockets and grenades that I might have exploded in here. It could very well be that there's no light in here either. But there is. Let's go find us some lights to light. Some planties to light. Oh, plants. Do you benefit from a little bit of light? No? Where have all the good plants gone? Not a light, by the way. Nice. Wait, is the wall closed off again? Yes, of course it is. Plant? Hello? Ah, hi. Right, one more. Are you here? Did we just walk past you somehow? Plants! Why are you all the way back here? That seems unnecessary. But it's fine. What's Surge Protector? What are we making so much progress on? Surge Protector. Kill 50 enemies with Surge. Oh. And we are now at 80%. Means we killed 40? I'm guessing? Yeah. Okay. That good. So I just need to do 20 more. Then, missions. Where's all that? Oh. Okay. Sure. Fine. I guess what's over here? Ooh, we almost missed that. Collectible. Not sure if you're a secret collectible, but you're a collectible nonetheless. Ah, we can't go further. I mean... Anyway, shaded facet. Energy gained from headshots. Wait, we needed shaded. We needed shaded facets for the upgrade of this. No. Okay. But I think we've made some good progress. I think we're. I don't know. Maybe we're about halfway to DLC. I'm not sure. I am still enjoying this game immensely. I'm enjoying this game so much. I love playing this game. I played it. This is the first time I'm playing the DLC, if it wasn't clear already. But I'm having so much fun with it. And I enjoy going back to it tomorrow. So I'll see you then. Goodbye.